Welcome to Profiting Forex Trading. I'm glad to come your way again. This hour of the day, I want to quickly show you how to use yet another profitable strategy. As you all know, I don't post video on a daily basis. I have other things that I do online that I make my money. The essence of sharing this information is that you might be profitable trading forex market. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you subscribe and like the video. And if you like these strategies, just drop your email in the comment section or chat me up on Telegram group. I drop my Telegram group in the description box. All right, let's move on and explain how this particular strategy work. This is JAMA 30. Most of the time I trade JAMA 30 on 5 minutes. If you are familiar with my channel, you'll have known that I trade indices also. All right, here is 5 minute time frame. I actually entered this trade late, but I have secured part of my profit right now. Now, let me explain how we actually use this particular strategy. Let me go to Euro USD. I have a trade running on Euro USD too. So let me explain. Then we can come back to indices to actually explain how I use it. The arrow, the white arrow on this screen does not repaint. And before people start asking me how does this thing repeat or it doesn't repeat, I've said it severally. The fact that an indicator repaint does not mean that it's not going to deliver or it's a useless indicator. And the fact that it doesn't repaint doesn't mean it's going to be profitable. And this is a strategy. I'm not using any of this indicator in isolation. What I just did right now, I drag my stop loss to a positive side. In case this thing retraces, at least I will have something from this trade I actually enter. Now, how do I use this particular strategy on the major currency? If it is not indices, most of the time I use this on the 15 minutes. Now, let me explain this current trade that is running right now. Whenever this indicator, this white and this red actually repaint or recalculate, it depends on what you want to call it. But I don't use this indicator in isolation. The first thing you do is this: make sure the trend or the candles are in this zone, this green and this color, this crimson color zone. This is for a sell, and this zone is actually for a buy. It's actually for a buy. Then once this is met, that is number one thing you should look out for. Once this condition is met, then you look out for the next uh, indication. The second one is this circle, this white circle for a buy, and for a sell, this red circle. And here is it, we have this. So at this point, you are not going to enter. You still wait. If this one is met, then you move to the next one. We have this white candle also for a buy. And then if you have that also, you move down to this. We have a peak at this point for a buy, this green for a buy, and we have this also confirming it for a buy. And the next thing you wait for is actually this the last indicator here. Once it is in agreement, then you are good to place your order. The candles indicator that gave us either a bullish engulfing candle or the rise or ramming additional confirmation. This gave us here, but it's actually late. But from this point, you will have entered your trade and make a profit. So once you see this, you trade in the direction of this, you are good to go. Your target is either the 50 points of this retracement level, the 50 point. Once you are with 50 points, you can actually take uh your trade, your profit rather. You can take your profit, or you use what do they call it, a training stock to actually train your profit. And the main target is going to be the upper so this so and then another thing you see, once how do I now exit the market? Once you see this ball forming around this point, get out from your trade and place get out for your trade and wait for the opposite signal to be in agreement before you enter. And here we have a good confirmation here also. Everything was in agreement at this point. We have the peak here for a set signal is in the sell zone at this point. Then we have uh, the white arrow, and every other thing was actually in agreement, and that's why you see this trade running. And once you place your trade, your stop loss should be above this, so this orange percent, it should be above it. Then your take profit at 50, or you trade your profit, and that's how to use this particular strategy. Now let's check another pair. Let's check Euro Australia dollar on 15 minute also. And here is a good one also. We have this number one, number two. We have a peak for a sell. We have this. Everything was actually in agreement at this point, and that's why you see this uh, trend. You see this trend, and then to deliver well. So this is how to use this particular strategy. And for indices, most of the time I prefer 15 or 5 minutes rather. And then yes, it I've secured it, and I'm going to close this trade soon, because we have this also giving us not going to eat my take profits because I entered late. I should have be out of the trade. And for that buy, this was actually the best point to actually take this trade when everything was in agreement. At this point, everything was in agreement. So, and this was the best point to actually enter that trade. uh so that is Jama 30. And let's check another pair also, and that is actually 15 minutes. And this is actually time for me to get out of that trade. And here also we have a set a trade for me right now, but we have the peak already. I'm waiting for this to be in agreement, and I'll actually enter this trade. So that is 5 minutes. So the this strategy worked on all the pairs. It worked well. Let's see GJ also Great Britain's this year. And yes, it. Let's move to 15 minutes. All right, this is 15 minutes also, and this was actually a buy, and this was the first pick, the second one, and then the third one before we see this move upward. And let's see US 30. I'm actually uh on it. This is US 30 also. Let's see the 5 minutes to see why I took it, though it is late, but I took it. This was the first buy. I picked the first buy, and then because this was an agreement, this was there and this was there. So this was the first buy, and this is the second buy. So, and that's why this strategy actually work well if you know how to use it. Just allow everything to be in agreement, and you will be in profit. You will win most of the trade. At least you win like 95% of your trade, because this is how it actually works. It is simple. If you like it, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop your email or chat me now on Telegram group, and I'm going to send uh, the template to you so that you can use it and it look exactly like mine. Before I come your way again, do have a fruitful month. Bye.